Hello and welcome back to another video on the Wrestle Debate and to WrestleMania Backlash Out of 10. The first pay-per-view since WrestleMania, and it's WrestleMania kind of. But anyway, on the kickoff show, Sheamus defeated Ricochet in a US Open Challenge. It was a decent match, but Ricochet dressed up and did some funny stuff afterwards. So to be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of it. Poor old Ricochet. But anyway, moving on to the main card, Rhea Ripley versus Asuka versus Charlotte. Flair left the ring right away and left Asuka and Ripley to fight it out, but instead they teamed up against Charlotte, and Asuka hit a hip attack in the corner on the champ. Once they finished, Ripley and Flair were in the ring and the Queen came out on top and sent the champ outside. Asuka came back and locked in an armbar on Flair. Asuka and Ripley hit a combined suplex on Charlotte, but the Queen came back with a chop block and two natural selections. She tried to cover them both, but they both kicked out. Charlotte then took a code breaker from Asuka and Rhea failed to hit Asuka with the riptide. Charlotte hit Asuka with a big boot, but the momentum caused her to fall off the apron. Rhea used this opportunity to hit Asuka with the riptide to get to the win. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. To be honest, this is a really enjoyable match to kick things off, and I was really worried about Charlotte winning, but thankfully that didn't happen. Rhea winning was definitely the right decision. Miz and Morrison were then backstage, and Morrison was about to make a deal with the Lumberjacks for the 8-listers match against Damian Priest before Dominic Mysterio was being attacked by the Dirty Dogs, but that was on the kickoff show, so we did get straight into the tag team match. Mysterio unloaded on the champs early on. It was just Rey because of course Dominic was injured, even though it wasn't really a bad attack. But anyway, WWE, Rey Mysterio wiped out Ziggler with a baseball slide and took them out to the outside as the tag team championship match progressed before Rey sent Rude into the ring post and Ziggler came back in and he got near full. Rey was stuck upside down in the corner and the 2-on-1 situation was kind of getting to him. Ziggler got the famouser, but Rey managed to kick out. Ziggler hit a huge super kick and sent Rey outside, but he beat the 10 count. Rude and Ziggler were in the post on the either side and Dominic limped his way to the ring. Ziggler set up for the 619 on Rey, but Rude interfered and Rey took the zigzag before kicking out again. The champs isolated Rey and taunted Dom before Rey hit a bulldog on Rude. Dom tagged in and took a spine buster and a neck breaker before kicking out. Dom countered Ziggler with a super kick, making the tag to Rey. Rude tried for a powerful powerbomb, but Rey took him out and hit the 619 to definitely get in control. And Dominic came in at WrestleMania Backlash, and when Rey hit the sunset flip on Ziggler from the outside, Dom hit the frog splash to get the win, and they become new tag team champions. 7 out of 10. With Rey's injury, it definitely made it more interesting, and to be honest, it exceeded my expectations. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes, even if it's just a short title reign. Uso then walked into Roman Reigns' locker room and got into an argument with Jay before leaving and saying good luck to Roman. John Morrison went into the Lumberjack locker room and found zombies. The Miz didn't want to believe him, but headed for the match anyway. The Lumberjacks were zombies and they swarmed the Miz while he made his entrance to the ring. The match started and Priest was sent outside, but he fought off the zombies. Priest locked in a figure 4 but in the ring, but Miz found the ropes and dragged him outside. Miz and Priest joined forces at WrestleMania Backlash and took out zombies before they headed back to the ring. Priest hit the broken arrow for a near fall before Morrison came back to interfere. Just want to check this is actually what happened. The Miz hit a running knee strike and got a near fall for the distraction before Miz tried to take out the zombies, but dragged back. Sorry, this is just too funny. But dragged behind the barricades. Priest got the hit the lights and won. The zombies swarmed the Miz after the match and the lights went out. 4 out of 10. Just what the fuck was this? You had a perfect opportunity just to elevate Damian Priest and you've just done something stupid. It reminds me of Backlash last year when bloody Cesaro was a ninja. I mean, just what the hell? Up, it was Bayley versus Bianca Belair. Belair sent Bayley into the corner early on before the challenger grabbed her by the earrings. Bayley got a near fall before dropping Bianca on the steel steps outside. Belair was in trouble subsequently and the match went on, but she managed to kick out of the pin attempt before managing to toss Bayley outside. Bayley tried for a dive outside but missed, allowing Bianca to get in control, and she dropped Bayley on the apron before getting a near fall. The wrong model was desperate and tried to use the ropes to get the pin, but the referee caught her. She raked the champ's eyes before hitting the Bayley to belly. Belair used her hair then to trip Bayley and rolled her out for the win at WrestleMania Backlash. I'm going to give this 7 out of 10, and to be honest, Bianca's reign hasn't been great so far, but this is a really creative finish, so I enjoyed it, and hopefully this can be the elevation to start it. Decent match as well. Backstage, MVP said that Braun Strowman was not smart enough to win the WWE Championship, while while Drew was smarter. Then we got into the triple threat match. Drew and Lashley worked together and took out Strowman with a combined vertical suplex before facing each other. Drew got the Glasgow kiss before Strowman hit a dive to take out both men. Braun hit a chokeslam on Lashley and got a near fall. The WWE champion failed to get the Hurt Lock in as Drew hit them with a top rope move to take control. Drew then hit a neck breaker on Braun for a near fall before Lashley tossed him over the apron and into the barricade. Strowman took Lashley out with the steel steps before Drew sent the champ into the pointy end of the steel. Lashley hit a suplex on Drew with a steel ramp and before McIntyre got the Glasgow Clish and sent him crashing into the LED boards. Strowman reached the stage and tossed Drew on the ramp before tackling him. Strowman hit a senton on Drew before taking a Michinoku driver before Braun reversed a Claymore into a powerbomb through the announcer's desk. Braun took the Claymore in the ring, but Lashley took Drew out from behind and hit the spear on Braun to get the win. I'll give this a 7 out of 10. Really enjoyed this match. And probably the right result as well. I thought we might get some Jinder interference, but I kind of leave it at that. I'm looking forward to Drew v Jinder if that is the storyline, and it'll be interesting to see where Braun's going on here, but Lashley's reign has been decent so far. Our main event, it was Roman Reigns versus Cesaro. Cesaro got the upper hand early on and sent the champ outside before returning to the ring. Cesaro hit a springboard uppercut before going for the swing. However, he fails. Reigns kicks Cesaro out of the ring, hurting the Swiss Star's arm in the process. Roman focused on the injured arm before sending him into the announcer's desk. Roman hit a Samoan drop and got a few near falls before Cesaro countered the Superman punch with an uppercut. Cesaro hit a series of uppercuts for a near fall before hitting a corkscrew over the ropes. The Swiss Cyborg hit another uppercut and sent Roman into the barricades before hitting a crossbody into the ring. Reigns went after the injured arm again before getting a near fall off a clothesline. Cesaro fought back but injured himself further in the process. Roman took a superplex and then double stomp but blocked the neutralizer, allowing him to lock in a submission on the injured arm before hitting a Superman punch for a near fall. Cesaro broke out of the guillotine before looking in the sharpshooter, but Reigns broke out of it too, and it's kind of even. Roman eventually hit a powerbomb before locking it in the guillotine one last time for the win. After the match, Jey Uso came in to congratulate Roman, and Reigns told him to attack Cesaro. Jey hit a super kick and was about to hit the splash, but Seth Rollins came out. Seth faced Roman in the ring for a second time, but before attacking Cesaro while he was still down on the mat. Reigns beat Cesaro up and sent him outside before using a steel chair on him. He then proceeded to trap the Swiss Star's arm in the chair and slammed it against the ring post to further injure him. Seth ended a huge stomp on the floor after yelling about who he's done it for. 8 out of 10. This was just an incredible ending. So many questions. Could we be getting a mini Shield reunion? Where do the Usos fit in this? Just an absolute marvellous ending. Fantastic. WrestleMania Backlash gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Just an absolutely incredible show, really. It hasn't been the best build for it, if we're being brutally honest, but on the whole, WWE delivered on the night as they usually do. I was very pleased with it overall. There were some dodgy bits. I'm thinking about zombies, but on the whole, a decent show. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and to follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to my channel on the screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.